Yo, what's up there, space pirates? What's going on, guys? I see we have a few people here. I'm actually testing out. This is still OBS, but it's OBS from Streamlabs. So I'm testing it out to see if we have the same problems that we had before with people not getting their space. Well, they're getting their space loot. It's just not popping up. Space booty in the house. What's up, Buckethead? So I went with the Streamlabs version to keep it together. So hopefully that clears it up. If not, I'm actually in conversations with Streamlabs now. They're trying to figure out what's going on the YouTube end. It might be just a regular OBS thing. So we're gonna find out. Actually, since this is a little different for me, the back end. So I almost spelled space loot wrong. Let me see if the space loot is working. Let's see if it's working. If not, I gotta shut it on and off. Trees on one shake. It wasn't for the breeze. Oh God. Anybody else having crackling sound? He's a poet and didn't know it. Crackling. I wonder what the crackling is. Oh God, there's always something. What's that? Oh, that's that thing. Everybody's getting crackling. Oh God. What the hell? Never can go smooth. Never ever. Shut off the cloud bot. Turn the cloud bot back on. That's weird that some are getting it and some aren't getting crackling. Very interesting. That's not the button I want. This whole back end is just like totally different for me. No. Let me go up here. Is this the one I'm looking for? No, that's not the one. Kelly's talking to the kitties in the background. Talking to the kitties. Just so you know, Kel, we're live, so everybody's going to hear you singing. No, please don't.
They can hear me over in the kitchen?
Absolutely. This microphone picks it up. I'm messing with the mic now. Oh, let's see. Is there a mic volume on this thing? Maybe it could be the mic volume. I'm going to bring the mic volume down. I don't know. I'm hoping you can hear me now and see if that helps any. We're going to find out in a second here. Let's see. Okay, bringing that mic volume down is not a good thing. I wonder if it is this. I wonder if I got to get a new cord. Let's put the mic up a little more. Maybe the stupid wire's bent. Still crackling? Because if it's going to be annoying, I'll have to. I don't want it to be. What do we got? Yup as in still crackling, or yup as in it's clear. God, live streams are so much fun. Still crackling. Well, if it's that bad, I'll have to shut it off. And hey, what's going on, buddy? Joe, I don't know if you were here. I actually did. I did the tag thing live a few shows ago. See, that's so weird that it's crackling for some people and clear for others. I don't get that. Don't get it at all. And I can't listen to it because then it'll just. That's all right. I'll tell you while we're here and we got crackling going on. I might have to see if I can get a new. Is it crackling now? because I'm playing with the one cord underneath the microphone. Moving it in and out. In and out, in and out. Tell me if there's more crackling. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Let me see. Where is... I'm going to steal. Alright, this is not going to be, whatchamacallit, audio for a second. I'm going to switch out this cord on the bottom. I want to see if it's the cord. There was no sound for a second because I was switching chords to see if it was the cord. It's a fun night. Oh well, I'm gonna have to deal with the crackling for now. I have no choice, I gotta figure that out. No crackling. Unplug it, plug it back in. Hey, there we go. There we go. Plugging it in, plugging it out, all that good stuff. So anyway, Joe, I did the other hobby things that you missed out on. I didn't nominate 3 more people. Oh God, I'm giving up with the crackling. I don't know what's going on. Shake it all about. Okay, so I hope it stays clear. So Joe, I didn't nominate 3 people because everybody was pretty much nominated, and you know, they weren't going to do it again. But the 3 hobbies that I have, I don't play hockey that much anymore. So I coach my son. I played hockey from when I was like 8 years old up to a few years ago. That was my thing, playing hockey. I actually had a tryout with the Buffalo Sabres when I was 18, but I was kind of on the small side, so I was scared and didn't go. My wife says she wants to kill me for that. But yeah, that was I guess you consider a hobby, playing hockey. And then my other hobby, which I love, is saltwater fishing. Yeah. I had a tryout with them, and I was probably only $140 when I was 18, if that. So I knew I would have got killed by the big guys, and I was a little scared to go. So I passed up on it. And the wife always throws that in my face, even though she didn't know me then. My mom still has the letter somewhere from, I forgot who the coach was back then. Yeah, it sucks being a little bit on the smaller side. Hey, what's going on, Mark? And I was like I was saying, my second hobby is saltwater fishing. I love fishing. Haven't done much lately, but I gotta go out before the striped bass are gone. I need to get out there. I am 6 foot tall. 6 foot and 140 pounds is small, and then you put your skates on. That adds another 2 or 3 inches to you. So I was like 6'2", 6'3" on skates, a little taller. And then my last hobby is model building. That's what I do the most. Models. So those are the 3 things I do. Yeah, for hockey though, 6 foot off of skates is pretty small. When you got guys that are 6'1", 2, 6'3" off of skates, they're huge dudes. Huge dudes. And now my mother-in-law is saying they wanted to use me as the puck. Oh, Jesus. So we got in late from work today, so that's why I'm on late. I promised I would be on Saturday, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna do some stuff. We'll do something. I'm glad the crackling's gone. Now I know if it's crackling, I might have to get a new cord for this thing, even though it's a brand new microphone. That would suck, having to get a new cord. If you missed the vote Wednesday night, next Wednesday we will be looking at what the heck won? Who remembers? Star Trek. Star Trek won. You know what? Let me go. I don't. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank now. I know the Space Coupe was there. I forgot which Star Trek one. Oh, the Enterprise C. That's it. Couldn't remember what it was. Simu build at the bench now. You building, Bob? While you're watching? Oh, Friday the 13th was fun. I don't know. I'm sure a bunch of you, some of you follow me on Facebook. And Friday we had this dude on here just spam messaging all my green strawberry videos. And it was funny because he has 2 accounts. He posted some nonsense up, and like 30 seconds later, it got a like and another comment underneath it about researching the price and stuff like that. I think I may have finally pissed off our one thumbs downer enough to have him mess with me. So he posted this thing over and over and over about the price and the shipping, but the guy's pretty stupid because the shipping at $15 is from the Czech Republic. So if you exactly, don't mess with Putin. He will crush you. If he would have just looked, he would have found it on HDA Model Works for $11.59 with like $3 shipping. So it was just messing with me. So I blocked that guy, and I didn't remember the other thing's name. So I waited the next day at 5 o'clock in the morning. He put something up, and I blocked that one too. It was actually pretty funny. It made me laugh that he made 2 accounts just to mess with me. Good times. We could talk about yesterday being the 20th anniversary of the moon blasting orbit. Oh, look at that. Hey, what's going on, Spence? Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, a lot of us August babies passed. Me, Omar. I think Matt was Matt was in August, so we had a lot of August. Now the September babies are coming up. We got a lot of Septembers in our family. I got my son, my mother-in-law, my niece, and my 2 sister-in-laws. So I got a bunch of Septembers. Yes, the moon base. I got the all the pieces just went. I got the Invisible Man here, so I'll probably do something with him tonight. My brother's yelling at me. He sent me the stuff I have to order from Amazon for the sounds for this thing, so I got to put that in the cart once we're done here. Order it so it gets here pretty quick. And then I'll be building the sounds for this guy. Tomorrow I'm definitely working on the base more. I'm going to sand that down. All the wallpaper I'm finding for my brother's a January baby. He's January 4th. Strange video at IPMS last night. It's all sorts of strange things going on. But the wallpaper I'm finding for the base I'm doing is all too small. So I may be resorting to plastering the walls and then painting them. I don't know yet. I gotta see what I'm gonna do. February. We're going through the year now. Everybody's coming up in the new year. The new year. I had a bunch of students at the college ask me how I got to the moon back in orbit. That's how we lost the moon. Looking forward to the new Space 99 Eagle. Yeah, the Space 9. Hoping to get that. I got to pick up a few more kits. Oh, you're doing the Christine too, huh? You're doing 2. Look at you. That's you're better than me, man. There's no way I would get 2 done. Me and Bob Gregory over there. We're running neck and neck to see who could build slower, him or me. He's winning right now, I think, or I might be winning because I'm still working on the base. But we are 2 of the slowest builders ever. Now I got to get used to this back thing. Workbench. I don't know if autofocus is on or not because I just flipped over from one to the other. My buddy Ken Spriggs is building this too. Oh, there he is. Speaking of, he just popped up. Ken just popped up. He's building this too, except he's doing the black and gray scale. Let me check if this is working because I shut it on and I shut it off. Actually, that may not be working for me because in the back end, I'm Kenny Conklin. Hey, Usher. On the front end, I am myself. Oh, okay, Space Loot, I have 0. That's pretty funny. It added myself over here because I'm talking in the back end. Yay. And Ken, I was actually going to do what you started on. You did the, Ken, you started the coat, right? Yeah, it does help. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I thought I remembered you starting the coat because I want to start the coat too. It should. I'm assuming it should go on with no problem. Building the coat first. If not, we're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna find out. Where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this over here. I glue them together before adding the pants in. Okay. As long as, yeah, because I seen you doing that, and I seen the seam work, and I'm like, oh man, might as well get on that. Yeah, this part just does not seem fun. I don't like the seam down the side, so I'm probably gonna make that one piece, even though there usually is a seam down the sides of coats. I'll have the seam at the bottom here. I gotta get rid of that. God bless you, Mother. You're welcome. So we'll mess with the jacket tonight and chit-chat, and hopefully this stays in focus. I could bring the thing down a little bit more. Yeah, I don't like the seams on it, so I'm going to get rid of the seams, Ken. You have to flex the coat a little to get the shirt and collar in. Alright. Gotta do a little manhandling of the coat. So what's going on out there tonight? I'm waiting. Hockey's starting soon. October 3rd, opening night. Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go Pittsburgh. Just relaxing. Ah, nice. Hello, wife. Hello, Omar's wife. I actually went out with the teachers. Hey, let's go Pittsburgh. Actually went out with my wife and her teacher friends last night. Always a good time. Always a good time with the teachers. They are a fun bunch. I have to latch on to her friends because, as most of you know, I live in Staten Island, New York, but I'm not from Staten Island. I'm from Queens, New York. And Omar's originally from the Bronx, the boogie down. Eating dinner. Ooh, shrimp lo mein. I had chicken and broccoli last night. Chicken and the broccoli. What? Why can't I say broccoli? Listen, I'm not politically correct. It's called a joke. If people cannot take a joke, that's too bad. I have a very older bunch of people that watch me, so I don't have young little crazy kids that are gonna yell at me. Go Blues, boo. Watching movies in the haunted cinema. Everybody's got something going on. The new round 2 Eagle will be 1/72 scale. Caging around the front and rear is accurate like the large one. Oh, that's nice. I'm just working on some lighting for the Reliant. Trying to save. If you've seen the post. Trying to save if you've seen. No, I didn't see the post for that. I gotta look for that. I seen the Ecto. Ah, Carmen. You know what? This has a little feature. I don't know if it tells me participants. I don't know if that's just for moderators or me or what. I have no clue. I gotta get used to this one. That's because Omar keeps escaping from the basement. That's why it's Omar's fault. I can see this is already going to be a pain in the butt, Ken, trying to hold it together and glue it. How they made it. Kind of gotta be quick about it. Hey, that's going to be a real pain in the butt. Anyone here used to me a liquid surface primer? I've never used a liquid surface primer. I should be building, but I'm drinking and watching you. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yes, and if you guys haven't checked out Joe's channel, Mad Genius Productions, go check him out. It's got a lot of cool builds. Just built a sweet plane. I love his car builds because I suck at cars. Cars are no fun. Alright, I know what I'm going to do because holding this is pissing me off right now. Space loot. A glass of Southern Comfort on the rocks. Oh boy, going for the sweet stuff, huh? That's what I used to drink in the Army. I had an open fifth of Southern Comfort, and then I had my backup fifth of Southern Comfort. So when one was done, I'd run out to the PX and go get another bottle. So I always had 2 bottles of Southern Comfort at the ready. Everybody had their favorite drinks. You had your Jack Daniels guys. At the end of the month, it was always Milwaukee's Beast to drink, and like Wild Turkey and stuff like that. That's when you were running out of money. Because when I first got in the military, it was I got paid once a month, and then they changed it up to twice a month, which was nice. So we actually had money for the end of the month at some points. All right, let's tack this in with the good old super glue. My favorite super glue, the DAP. The DAP glue, which I just put too much in there. I know I'm going to screw this up. Stick quick, please. Now it'll have to be washed after this. Tack it in place, and then I'll hold it and get it even better. I'll let that sit there for a minute. Let that sit there for a minute and dry off. Mr. Surfer, whiskey and bourbon, sweet. Nice. Plastered it with cement. I use Mr. Surfacer. I think 1200 it is for primer, and Tamiya Ultra Fine. Those are my 2 go-to primers. I started using the Stynol Res too, the Badger Stynol Res. That stuff is pretty good. That's not bad. Bring this down a little more. Might make it a little clearer. Yeah, I'll be slapping this thing with Bondo. Bondo is my friend. Yeah, take your time. Do what you got to do. I'm not really doing much. Submariners got paid regularly unless you went see. Then you got paid to date, which led to me going to Disney World jail. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've never used it, and I've heard it shrinks pretty bad. It's meant for more smaller gaps than anything. And the same thing with the Perfect Plastic Putty. I heard the Perfect Plastic Putty is just kind of like, let me get this over here. I'm just drying it off. Perfect Plastic Putty is just kind of like joint compound in a bottle. I don't know how true that is because I never use that. So Seen an interesting thing today. MIG put out a paint shaker. Man, people just go off on stuff. Put out a paint shaker and people were just all riled up about it because it's a paint shaker that's a nail polish shaker, the same exact thing. It's like, all right, he put it out there. You don't have to buy it. Just because somebody puts out a product, you don't have to rip them apart. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I may put you guys on. Did I do the breaks? I don't think I did my break screen. I don't think I did my break screen. No, I didn't. I got to bring my break screen over. But I'm going to put you on a break. Or actually, I could do it here. I'm going to throw up a picture in a little while to show you guys something. I've actually started messing around with Liquitex modeling paste. It takes a while to dry, but it sands nicely. I've never tried that stuff. I hope I win this month. My lungs need a break. Oh my God, you and your straw. Carmen's blowing paint through a straw. Hopefully that's the only thing you're blowing through a straw. We don't want you doing anything else. That would not be good. Yes, Mig does have a cult following. So does AK. Everybody's got their followers. Or their haters, like the guy that was hating on Green Strawberry on the 13th. That guy was crazy. I love this stuff. I don't want to tilt it too much. The Plastruct Bondine. Man, this stuff dries quick and holds right away. I messed that up. Came out over here, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to be bondoing and sanding this anyhow. Oh well, we got extra work to do on that seam. Definitely do. Yeah, whatever I use, I use. I've always used Tamiya paints, but I did start using ammo paints, and they are very good. Just shake and bake. Shake them, throw them in your airbrush, and you're good to go. Is Annie hungry? Did she not eat? Man, that part didn't line up on the back very well. Not well at all. I'm really going to be doing extra work. Get in the seam. Dollar store super glue. Phil, what's going on, Phil? Back before he disappeared from YouTube, Model Man Tom used to make his own putty by himself. Yeah, I seen that. I seen him doing that. I wonder whatever happened to Model Man Tom. Hey, Kelly. No, I don't care. As long as you don't care, everybody's listening to your conversation. Haha. Got to hear what the teachers are yakking about. I used to use the Squadron, but I used to do body work for Cadillac and up in the hood in Corona, Queens. Used to do body work with my friend Santos, and the Bondo's awesome. All right, let's see how this is going to be over here. Oof-ah. Ken, you are not kidding. Even squeezing that, there's a serious gap in there. Even bought a cheapo airbrush on Amazon. The AK acrylic are killing me. Even with the thinner and cleaner, they're going to complement the airbrush completely. Oh, really? You're having that much trouble with the AK? I've only used a couple AK, and I didn't have a problem with them. The MIG flows nicely. I don't thin the MIG down or nothing. Just put a little MIG in there, and I'm on my way. Man, I don't know if you can... Right there at the back of the jacket. I don't know if you can... There it is. That's together, but... Inside looks really off, but I guess inside doesn't matter. I don't know why it's gunking up your airbrush so much. Ooh, meatballs, pasta, and rice. Look at you. That's interesting that it's messing up the airbrush that much. Now I'm going to have to buy some AK just to see. See what's up with that stuff. Is it getting messed up in the pot, or are you getting a lot of tip dry? Because even with MIG and my Tamiya ones, you know, I get the tip dry. This is not easy at all. This coat. This coat is not an easy. I'm sorry, I keep going off camera with it. I'm just gluing stuff. Let that dry for a few seconds, and then I'll wipe it down, and I'll start putting the glue on the inside again. Yeah, you still could get the mech at. That sucks that they took it away. I'll send it to you. Don't buy it. I'll send it to you. I'll test it out. We'll do it on. It's messed up in the pot, and the tip when I try to clean it, it's like plastic putty. Wow, I think you might have a bad batch of paint. Did you order that from recently from AK directly? Stack of styrene sheets once. What a mess. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. From Mega Hobby. They might have got a bad batch coming over. Especially if they got a batch during the winter and it froze and then they put it out there. Oh, 2.5 men. 2.5 men's on. I actually have to catch up on the last episode of Ink Master. I missed Tuesday night. I don't know if you guys watch that. I'm into tattoos. I have 2 of them. I got to get one covered up. Got to get some military stuff to cover it up. I got the Tasmanian Devil as the Grim Reaper when I was in the Army in basic training, and the shop owner, I thought he was going to do it because I seen his portfolio, and it ended up he had an apprentice there, and the apprentice was the one that did it and did not do a good job. So I want to get a cover up on that one. But my eagle on my right arm I'm keeping. That's my first tattoo from when I was 18. Yeah, did a bunch of stupid stuff. Everything will melt styrene. To get the shirt and pants into the coat, we'll probably have to trim or cut off the pins on the shirt. That's fine. I don't mind cutting that stuff off. The Red Girl Eminem. Oh, that's a cool tattoo. I want to get something from my shoulder down to right about here. Military stuff from me, my grandfather, and my dad. My grandfather was in the 1st Marine Division in World War II, fighting down in the islands. He was on Guadalcanal and all that other good stuff. And then, I probably told you guys this, malaria took him out of the war. Malaria. And then my dad was in Korea, so he's got the big second ID patch. But he wasn't in the Korean War, he was just in Korea. He was actually supposed to go to Vietnam, and his orders got changed at the last minute to Korea. And it's funny, because when I was just about to graduate, that's the bad thing about this stuff too. It's very thin, and it goes right through the seams if you're not holding it tight. So I just got it on my fingers. I'll have to see my nice big fat fingerprint in there. I got some sanding to do now. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, I was supposed to go to Korea, and they changed me up to the 101st Airborne at the last minute. This piece, I can't wait until I can get this dry and start sanding this. Limu Emu. A legend in the subforce. Hammer and Hank with his tattooed crank. Great Liberty story. Oh, God. For a woman, Michelle, who is often a devil girl. Look at you. I wasn't drinking anything before the tattoo when I got mine. Not at all. Ooh, Egyptian stuff is cool. Egyptian stuff is really cool. So again, be careful with the thin stuff. You can see that came out, but that's no big deal. I make mistakes all the time. And then I got to go back, correct them, and finish it up. Now I keep looking at pictures of the movie for The Invisible Man, and it looks like I see a lot of guys painting tan and stuff like that, but it looks like his jacket is very dark, and it's either going to be a black or a navy blue. So I got to decide what color I'm going to paint his jacket. I should have went the black and gray. That probably would have been easier. And actually, I think I'm going to go the stupid way, and I'm going to do the gluing from the outside on this side, and then just sand it down. Probably be easier to press these together. It was also, yeah, it was snowing in the movie. The dark gray should look really nice. AK had a bad batch. Contact them. They will replace them. There you go. Now, the 101st, we don't jump out of perfectly good airplanes anymore. We rappel out of perfectly good helicopters. 82nd jumps. That's Omar's boy was in the 82nd. Rangers jump, Special Forces jump, Delta Force. There's a few real airborne. We're actually the 101st Airborne, and then Air Assault in quotation marks. Alright, I'm going to have to do this slow. I'm going to do a piece at a time. I'm going to work my way down the side of his jacket, just slowly going. Just Google AK thinner, look for the forms. They started their website. Oh, that's awesome that they'll replace it. I was told by a film guru that there is a lot of difference between stills and the film because of film style. Oh, that's interesting to know. See, I'm thinking the AK, the ammo, the Vallejo, they're all made in Spain. I think they're all pretty much the same paints. Vallejo I never had good luck with. Oh, thanks, Ian. I'm just sitting here pressing parts together, waiting for them to dry. Waiting for stuff to dry. Oh, we got 23 people here again tonight. Awesome. I'm going down this thing very slowly. And now I don't care if it gets messed up on the inside, because I'm just going to do it from the outside. Anyhow, so... Oh, that's going to have to be filled in, because that's not pressing together. I've always used Tamiya, but I'm slowly, like I said, moving over to the ammo. I really like how the ammo sprays, and I really don't have to mess with thinners too much. That's going to be a nice gap right there. That's going to get filled in. You can see that sucker right there. Oh, it is on autofocus. Then it was awesome. I do love Tamiya. Even Model Master acrylic is really, really good. Yeah, I guess you just got to get used to working with whatever paint you're using. Yeah, I got the, what's really good, and this works on I watch a lot of people painting, especially the mini painters, the airbrush flow improver. That works really well, and you only need to throw a couple drops in there. Yeah, that's going to stay. That's not even pressing together, so I'm gonna have to bond with that in there. Hello, dear. We were all listening to your conversation. Everybody in the chat was hanging on your every word. Space Loot seems to be working. I'm actually hoping John Pohl and Brian show up tonight, because they were having trouble last time. Has anybody had trouble checking their... It was riveting. Ken says it's your conversation was riveting, Kelly. Check your space loot and let me know if anybody's having trouble, because maybe on this, like I said, I changed over the OBS Streamlabs. So hopefully nobody's having trouble, and I'll just keep using this one. Space, there goes the space looters. You'll find a lot of the newer acrylics are designed to flow and level better with the thinners design. Yeah, I usually try to keep the thinners the same. Alright, everybody's space loot is going through. After I get this this thing pressed together, it's going to take me a little while. Sorry, it's pretty boring watching me hold this together so it glues. See, that's why I like this. This is already dry, this glue. Like, freaking seriously dry. So I can work my way down slowly. This is going to be a huge gap right here. Did you guys just hear what my mother-in-law said after I said I could work my way down slowly? She's dirty. She's dirty, Omar. She said that's what he said. She's pulling out the dirty jokes.
You don't have to tell everybody what he's saying.
It's all Omar's fault. They said they're offended, Mom.
I'm sure they are. He's sitting there saying your mother-in-law is so cool.
My mother-in-law is cool. Nah, I've never been PC. I'm from New York City. We're not PC here. Not at all. Plus 1,000 for the mother-in-law. Which cats are going at it? Max is messing with somebody? Uh-oh, here we go. Brawl.
Here we go.
The little blind cat is messing with people. Other cats. So you guys like this format of just hanging out, BSing, and watching me mess up models? My virgin ears. Omar said his virgin ears. And his wife said, you go, girl. She's laughing. Ah, I put too much. Spread that out. Spread it out. Okay, here's a little trick, too. If you guys don't know it, I actually stumbled upon this trick by accident working on my Kazon torpedo. I love this, too. The Tamiya Extra Thin Cement. This is a really, really good glue, too. I was using this, and it's dusty because this is a brand new bottle, and it's been sitting there because my other one's not dead. But I was using this on the wings of the Kazon torpedo, and then I had to touch up something on there with glue, and I hit it with more, and the damn thing opened up like a clam when I hit it with more glue. So I guess it reactivated and made it loose, and it just popped right back out. So you can try that if you ever mess up gluing something and you need to re-glue it. My hands actually hurt trying to hold this thing together. Yeah, I have the green caps. I use this one's, as you can tell, there was paint in there too. I use the green caps, the extra thin, and I use the orange cap that's slow drying. I got a bunch of different glues. I use the Plastruct for stuff like this. My favorite super glue, Rapid Fuse by DAP. Got all nonsense over here. Gorilla Glue for my bases. Some stuff on the bases. Yeah, there's a couple. I like this one the best though. I'm thinking that's drying up. Got cat hair on it because Max was up on the bench before when he wasn't supposed to be up on the bench. The little bum. So she brought a second one. I have an alien personal carrier to build. Oh, look at you. That was a tip from Dr. Bob. I must have missed that tip because I built the Kazon torpedo. I've been on YouTube 6 years now, so that had to be 6 years ago that I built that guy. And I stumbled upon that by accident. But it's a good tip, Bob. Uh-oh, my wife's looking to get smacked around a bit. She's making fun of me over there. I would never smack her around. I say that. She'd beat the shit out of me before I even got a chance to do anything. She's a tough Brooklyn girl. She's a Brooklyn. Test fit this guy. Test fit and test fit. So that'll be his legs, which tomorrow I'll probably prime it up. You know, I got to get the pants done. I'll try to prime up as much as I can because I got to get moving on him. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of time. There's still time to jump in on this build. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Ken. I wonder if I do it this way. So I want to test fit it in there. Come on, get in there without breaking. Nah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to pop those. I'm making the please don't break face. Ah, there we go. Hey, look, he's built. Don't have to do his head. He's already built. Thanks, Ken. Got it. You have to slide one in, slide one out, then flex it. Got it in there. That's actually, once the seams are done and stuff, it's actually a very nice looking kit. Very nice. I'm pissed that I had to give up on Frankenstein, but he'll get done. He'll get done. So that's not bad at all. So what we're going to do is I'll work on these seams. I got to work on his pant leg seams too tomorrow. I want to get them all together, and because what I want to do, I'm not going to bring over the base because it's huge. What I want to do is I want to get his feet on too, because I want to see where I want him on the base, because I got to cut holes in the bottom of his shoes. I want to magnetize him to the base and figure out where he's going. So I got to do that too. That's funny. I should just leave it like that, where he's the Invisible Man. Just build his body with no head wrap. Cast a lower in resin, create a master. You know I'm not into that. Actually, that came apart pretty well. Thank you for the tip, Ken. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, all right, I'm gonna put a picture up. It's probably going to block up the whole screen. I'll try to minimize it as quick as I can, but I want to add a picture over here to show you what's going on. Oh boy. Oh boy, the back end is different. Oh, what's this spin wheel thing? Ooh, there's a spinny wheel thing. Might use that. I got to check that out. See what that is. Maybe we can use that for a giveaway. Anyway, let me find the image. Add source. Add an existing source? No. Let's add a... Really? The back end is really... Hey, we don't want the blackout.
What's the matter with you?
Spinny wheel thing is a technical term. What's going on, Gary? Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, the screen went black. I'm not used to the new version that I'm on, so I'm trying to put an image up here for you guys. You're collecting raffle tickets as long as you're watching. That's what you use the space loot for, and the last Saturday of the month is when we're going to do the airbrush giveaway. I'm going to add an image, add source. Add source. I don't want blackout. Add a new source instead. Please name the image. Okay, there we go. They couldn't just, make it the same. I hear that some modeling glues are basically weld on number 3. No, I haven't. But you know what? Is that what Adam Savage uses in his videos? I think he's using that. I want to grab what he's using because it looks like it works well. I think somebody said you can use MEK too. MEK is another one you can use. Pictures. All right, this is probably going to be huge. Oh, no, it's not huge. Okay. Done. All right. I'll blow this up a little bit while we're here. If you guys didn't see it yet on Facebook, I'll tell you now, this is not a high res. I want when you can buy the raffle tickets. Oh, you meant it'll be the last. Hey, Hobby Mike, what's going on? It'll be the last Saturday of the month. I'll let you know what's going on with it. He does use the Weldon 3. Okay. Yes, this is the 1/72nd perfect grade Millennium Falcon that Dana Diana built for the book, and it's not a high res shot because we don't want to give out high res shots. There's no sense in showing everything if we're trying to put a book together, which we are putting a book together. I got to write a couple articles for it, but this is what's going to be in the book. She's actually taking the final pictures now. There's going to be the how-to, the how-to portion. It's going to go step by step with a lot of pictures. And then the final pictures of the Falcon. She's actually working on the B-Wing now and then the A-Wing. Mark Dunmore did a snow speeder. And he's doing the Y-Wing now. And TJ Holler's doing the X-Wing. So we got a bunch going in there. Yeah, so we got to try that out, PJ. See how it works. Yeah, it is looking awesome. I can't wait to see the final pictures. Now, here's the deal with this Millennium Falcon. This Millennium Falcon, like I said, is going to be in the in the book. And once the book is published and is all public and stuff like that, that's the old Falcon. This Falcon is going to be up for sale with an autographed copy of the book. Now, I'm telling you now, if anybody's interested, you'll have a little piece of history. Our first ever book, and somebody will be able to have the Falcon from the book. It's not going to be cheap though. Dana put hundreds of hours into this build. I'll give you, there's custom paint that'll be in the book. Let you know what the custom paint was. We actually had an offer from, oh, look at that, came apart. We had an offer from what company is that does the Star Wars paint? Can't think of the company's name. They do special Star Wars paint. But anyway, we didn't go with using them because we wanted to, one, they're quite expensive. They're very expensive. So we wanted to go with paints that are pretty readily available to all modelers. This way you can whatchamacallit, you can get the paint yourself and mix exactly what Dana mixed. We didn't want to put something in the book that was really, really expensive. And, it'd be like, okay, so they're expensive and I can't afford them, or I don't want to afford them. Why are you putting this in there? So that's what we did with the paints. I just started using Weldon number 4 and it seems to work just as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's green strawberry photo etch all over this thing. We didn't use all the photo etch that we could have, but she used a good amount of photo etch, so that'll be in there too. And like I said, the B-Wing that she's working on, the only thing I'm doing is sanding behind the photo. The B-Wing that she's working on, she did something pretty cool with that, and you'll be able to see that once. Now we didn't use Aptalung, if that's how you say it. We didn't use that. I can't give away too much because we need to put the book out there. So that is the Millennium Falcon, and that will be out there. Hopefully December, if things still keep going on the path we're going on, it'll be out in December. And we'll have the book in everybody's hands. There is going to be lighting on it. Who's from the Rich and Famous talking about what? What's he talking about? Ah. Oh my God. Can you say if she used the panel decals? Actually, I'll tell you, she did use the panel decals on some parts, and there's a special technique she used to actually get those on there, and I'm telling you, they look painted on instead of just decals. I am building the Invisible Man's overcoat, which is a pain in the butt. It is seriously a pain in the butt, and there's some serious gaps over here that I'm going to have to work on. And that's finally dry. I got glue all on the outside, which is never a good thing, so I'm going to have to sit there and fix that up. I think that's on there solid. I don't care. I'm doing it from the outside too. Fill that seam in. The other thing I like, I'll show you in a second. I'm hoping you can see it. The Plastruck Bondine, if you see over here, this is how it's supposed to work. I didn't get the... You see all the little raised bubbles of plastic when you put it together, it melts it and pushes that up. Usually that'll take care of the seam. I didn't get it that good on any of the parts because it wouldn't push together really well. Hey, Omar, the mother-in-law's got a few more paintings. Vote, give Bear the air. Rapid Fuse to the rescue. Oh, off to the priming. Yeah, I don't know what the weather's going to be like in New York. I got to check for tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll be able to prime some. Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really, really feel. Yeah, these seams are no fun on this one. Goodbye. We should show them what's in the gallery. I don't know if you saw one of them, but she did the backgrounds I showed you guys the other day for, which was very cool to be like the old film. She did the background for the window, and then here we'll show off some of Mom's new work. She doesn't. How do you feel about your winter scene? She's so on the winter scene she did because it's the first time she did the winter scene. So let me grab her stuff. I'll show you Omar and everybody else. Alright, I'm grabbing this. Oh, I didn't show him that pumpkin one. I like that other pumpkin one. Uh-oh. Oh, saved it. I'm going to save the black one for last. Okay, Omar. And everybody. Mom got into painting. Now this is her first winter scene. She's okay with it, but she wants to improve. Let me see if I can get it in somewhat without my ugly face over here blocking you. So this is her first winter scene. She did a pretty good job on that, but she wants to get better doing these type of trees. This is her Halloween pumpkins all stacked up. Alright, let me bring that up here. Yeah, Mom's digging the painting. She actually got herself a painting palette today, so she could be like Bob Ross with the thumb holding it there. So this is I like this one. This one's cute for Halloween with all the pumpkins doing their thing. Oh, but you gotta mute it, otherwise it's gonna keep reverbing back and forth. Shut it off, please.
But how do I mute it?
Shut it all off. There goes Mom. Now we're gonna tell me if you hear that going back and forth a lot, because I'm gonna have to freaking end the stream and jump back on. And then the last one, this one actually is on a black background. I'm hoping that's pretty focused. Does she have Bob Ross hair? No, but she might have it. I stick her finger in a socket a little later. So this one was actually supposed to be for the whatchamacallit, the window, but the tree, all we would have seen is the branches over here. I'm sorry it's a little blurry, but the autofocus isn't doing what it was supposed to do. So she did the night scene, and then she added this to make it a little funny. You know, get the little face going on over there. And I like that she added the pumpkin down here to add a little bit of color in there. So those are her 3 latest ones. Now with my 3 Mom gonna start her own channel or just hijack US? She's just gonna hijack mine. Now she put the whatchamacallit, the video on, and I hope you're not hearing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you are, let me know if there's sound continuing in the background, because then I'll have to stop and jump back on. Yes, she's doing good and she's practicing, and she'll only get better and better and better. She's having a fun time with the painting. Ooh, let me put these back somewhere safe. Let me put these. I'm over here, guys. I'll be back. Hey, who stole my can of Coke that was on the table?
I put it in the fridge.
Oh, okay. Hold on, guys.
It was closed.
Yes, that's the one.
You want me to jump on for you?
You can.
I'll jump on. I'm part of the community.
Kelly was going to jump on for a second while I go grab my Coke. Yes, artiste. Almost said artiste. But she's having fun with it, which is good. Having a good time doing that stuff.
And I'm part of the community.
And she's all proud. She's part of the community. Part of the community. That is no fun right there. It's actually a lip. I'm gonna have to sand that down so it's smooth. Oh, I forgot. I'm way up here still. Let's bring us down closer to the table. The table. It was nice today, and now it got all hot. Hey, Benny, what's going on? Take it easy, Matt. We'll see you a little later. Oh, that would be interesting. Home for the weekend. Good. Glad to see that you're home, buddy. How's it going driving the trucks? That's one tough job. Definitely a tough job. Yeah, it is definitely going to have to putty up in there. I just want to get the glue off. Get my hands under the camera. Yeah, we've got a lot of people here. That's always fun. If you guys aren't subscribed and watching, please hit that subscribe button, because we don't have a single subscriber for September. No, we actually do have subscribers for September, but they subscribed not during the live stream, so it doesn't show up on the subscriber goal, which stinks. Actually, I got to count up how many. I got to go in the back end and count up how many, and I can actually add to that. So Ken, how many hours am I going to spend working on getting rid of these seams? Actually, Ken, the other Ken Zimmerman, has whatchamacallit, he's working, I always say whatchamacallit a lot. He's working on the Mummy from, I think it's Blackheart Models, and he's doing a nice job on that. PJ's doing, if you've seen it on Facebook, he's doing the Ecto 1 with the lighting on the roof. And that thing's coming out really nice. And then he's going to be doing Christine too, which is nice. Now, if you guys do have, it will really help there, Mr. Dissolve Putty. I have, oh, that's actually, I want to get Mr. Dissolve Putty. I haven't used that yet. Hopefully not as many as the 537. Still, oh, Ken, you still working on the seams? Yes, Mr. Dissolve Putty. It's from Mr. Hobby, and it's for small gaps like this, and you can get it at Gundam Planet has it. I actually got to order that. Actually, maybe I'll work on some other stuff. because that's in New Jersey, and they deliver really quick. Maybe I'll order that. Hey Ken, are you going to teach any more seminars? Record your class on. Which Ken had a class at an IPMS Nationals? Because I was not at the IPMS Nationals. Just make some sprue glue. Yeah, which Ken was that? Oh, we got Ken Spriggs. Oh, awesome, Ken. I did not know you had a class there. Here we got Ken Zimmerman. We got Ken Spriggs, Ken Conklin, Ken Davis. We got a whole bunch of Kens here. Come on. Come on, get out of there. I know it's an exciting show watching me sand. Oh! Hey, Debbie! Yoo-hoo! She got the Snoop Dogg.
Don't do that again.
You be quiet over there, I'll slap you. I'm gonna beat my wife, I really am. I'm gonna throw something at her. She's being a pain tonight. She's thinking she's funny. I'm gonna put her on camera. And she'll be mad at me. And she's gonna be mad at me. Oh, what am I reaching for? Sprue glue is good. Mr. Dissolve Putty is more consistent. I really want to get that Mr. Dissolve Putty. See, now you got that in my head again. Da, 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 da. Break out the frickin' sanding sticks. What time is it? Oh, it's at 8:40. Hey, Ron, what's going on? The BOP 1/350 scale. This is the coarse one. I gotta break out the new ones of these. These things are so old, but they work so well. I got a new set in there that I gotta break out. I just haven't done it yet. Lightly sanding, trying to get rid of, because I don't want to lose the contour. Just trying to get rid of the glue so I could put the Bondo on here later. I have not. Monsters, it's out of production as far as I've seen. Uh-oh. Wash your sticks in dish soap. Nah, these things are pretty much shot. Look at, it's got no sand and stuff on, barely any sand and stuff on here. I gotta break out the new ones. I'm working on the BOP 1/350. Which version do you have? The one with the Metal Gear, anyway. That stinks that she's scared of the thunder.
Who's there?
Omar's dog. Hey, my buddy Jason Marshall. What's going on, Jason? My Canadian pal. Me and Jason are making plans. We gotta go see the I always mess up saying it. The pencils. What are the pencils that we buy, Kenny? Ticonderoga. Right? Those are the pencils. That's how I remember the place. They have the Star Trek. They have the Star Trek bridge display and all that other stuff. So me and Jason are planning to get up there together and finally meet each other and check that thing out. How's your connection tonight, Jason? I know you were having bad connection the other day. Well, come on up, Omar. My buddy actually from work, he went up to see it, and he said it was awesome. He actually was up there when Shatner was up there, so he got the good. Yes, William Shatner, Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Good. Glad to hear it. Just finished working on the Ecto 1 tail lighting. Now I've got to do some putty work. Ooh, everybody's playing with sanding and puttying. All sorts of stuff. I'm so pissed I did that. That's what happens when you don't hold parts together very well. I ain't even bothering with that for now. I'll work on that a little later. Just want to get the shine down. Oh boy, decal work. Everybody's onto something, which is pretty cool. And Jason, I'm sorry, I forgot to message you that I was on. I was actually just going to be testing this because I moved over to a new backend. It's still OBS, but it's for Streamlabs. So, because we were having problems with people being seen by YouTube, but I was reading a little bit about it, and for some reason on YouTube, they were saying it takes like 10 to 15 minutes for YouTube to actually notice who's online when you're live streaming with Streamlabs. So that's kind of ridiculous. I might just putty that and feather it. Probably be easier on me. Probably be a lot easier on me. Keep an eye on the HLI community. Yes. Donnie. What's going on, Donnie? I didn't even know you were here. Did you just pop on? Yeah, guys, if you haven't, come over to the community, hang out there. I've actually been debating about leaving Facebook and just hanging out at the community. If I do that, I'll let you know. We would keep my buddy Paul Tosney, who helps me run the sites and the shop and all that other stuff. He would probably keep HLI open because we don't want to get rid of that. But I may leave the Facebook and just hang out on the sites because that's what the site is for. Bob only got lectured once about his pretty ladies, right, Bob? I'm sorry I had to send that to you. But Bob's always posting the pretty ladies to say hello, and he's always posting those damn clowns. Yes, he's always posting the damn. Kelly just went, ugh. Do it. Yeah, Facebook's a toxic place. It really is. I mean, it's great to see everybody's models and stuff like that. So what I've been trying to do is not look at the news feed. Stay away from the news feed and try to put like the top people that I know don't post craziness and they post their models and stuff like that. I'm trying to stay away from the craziness. So that site gets pretty darn crazy. And it's kind of scary with all the security breaches and everything they've had. It's not a good thing. I just got an email from Escape Hatch Hobbies. They have a James Sculpt Wolfman head from Aurora Wolfman. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm digging Mike NY3D Creations. He's doing a zombie girl. It's on. There's pictures of it on the community at HobbyLink International. I think it's 1/8 scale. If you're here still, Mike, that thing is cool. She is definitely a cool kit. Mike, that's if you're still here, Mike, is that zombie girl just for this year? Is that like a limited thing? Are you selling her? I'm really not sure what you're doing with her, but if that's limited, save one for me, and I'll definitely get one because I think I want to do her for next Halloween. She was cool.
I'm sitting right here.
What? You're a zombie girl, Kelly?
No, I'm being funny dirty.
No, I didn't hear what you said. Both the ladies are being dirty back there tonight. They're being dirty girls. See? You guys are hanging out with Omar too much. Definitely hanging out with Omar way too much. And I still... And I still haven't done an update video. The boy said he'll help me definitely tomorrow make an update video on this kit. So this way it's out there. Must be a full moon. I got it from my wife. Oh, I hate the clowns. You know I hate the clowns because I'm always putting the clowns on. And no, Omar, we cannot avoid you. So now you're blaming the wife that she corrupted you? The wife corrupted you. There's like an indent right here. There's an indent. But how the jacket goes together, you can see the pins. I don't know if you can see it there, but you can see the pins there, right here. And this is flush on the inside, but there's such a big high lip here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. And look at that. That is just a big freaking lip right there. Not digging that at all. Not digging that at all. That's not good. Full moon was yesterday. First full moon on Friday 13th in 13 years. Nice. I'm surprised my wife didn't know that. She's into that.
Last night was the full moon. It was a harvest moon. The next one will be in 2049, and it was Friday 13.
Ah, there you go. She does know. The next one will be in 2049.
How dare you?
All right, here we go. Gonna do a little scraping. Cha 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 cha.
That's what didn't you hear when
And on your
my friend
birthday.
Jason, I'm going.
Shut up and take my money.
Ah, she's throwing money at me. Thank you very much. And that $5 gets you. That's 50. I think 50 extra space loot. So if you are donating, you're basically, like I keep saying, buying raffle tickets for the end of the month, or if you save them, you don't have to use them all on all at once. This is going to be a tedious process. Ken, did yours do this? Get a lip over in here in this gap? Because this isn't too bad. This is pretty smooth. Just a tiny little lip here that would be easy to take care of. There was definitely a bigger lip right in this crease over there, which is not fun. Yes, Carmen, I figured that out. Thank you for telling me last time. Yes, indeed. The alien frog. I appreciate the help, guys. Like I said, any donations go to the stream, go to whatever we're doing. I'm gonna see about that place I told you that makes custom patches. See if okay, the top is rough. See if I could get custom patches made, which are pretty cool. Not that we have to wear them, but it's like put it on the pin board. All right, so the arm is going to cover some of that, so I just got to do it the best I can. Get that on there. The seams at the jacket here around the sleeves, definitely leaving those like seams on our own jackets. Those I'm not going to get rid of, but definitely the seams down the side are going to be going. Yeah, that crease right there. It's pissing me off that there's that lump there, because there is a nice crease over here in the jacket. Not happy about that. Yeah, I'm getting rid of these seams on the front and the back. I'm gonna get rid of those and just leave the shoulder seams on here. I mean, I probably could leave the bottom seam. That's in line where the seam would be too, but I'm gonna get rid of those on the sleeves and just leave the shoulder seams going. Leave those going. And the pant legs, I'm getting rid of. The seam is barely there anyhow, so I'm gonna get rid of the seams down the legs. Don't need the seams there. Yeah, I use the Bondo for all that stuff, Ron. Use a soldering iron and melt it from the shape you want. Yeah, I could do that too. I could get that shape back in there. But it just pisses me off that it's a little a little off. But what are you going to do? We got to fix it. The invisible man sweats under all those clothes. Wetness be visible, inquiring minds. Absolutely. I don't think the sweat would be invisible. Maybe it is. I don't know. But nah, it would be damp, so you would still see it. Very interesting question. Very, very interesting question. Back to sanding. Back to sanding and scraping, and all of a sudden it got hot in here. The Invisible Man. We only have a few weeks to get these things done too. There's not, what is it, like 5 weeks left? Not much time at all. Alright, 1, 2, the 5th is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 weeks. 6 weeks to get them done. The Hulk is coming out tonight. You're doing an awesome job on those shorts. Hear the crickets in the background. You hear the crickets here? There are some crickets in New York. Not many. In the movie, he's not visible. He's transparent. Is he transparent? Yeah, the scraping of plastic. That's probably a worse sound than the crackling we had at the beginning. Yeah, I got the sliding door open, so you'll hear some outside noise. You definitely hear the outside noise. Depending on what I'm doing on this tomorrow, I may just jump on here again and do more work. You guys could keep me company. Kelly, are those crickets outside or on the TV?
Outside.
That's what I thought. Yeah, even though I live in New York City, I moved to Staten Island. It's not really like being in Queens, Brooklyn, or the Bronx, or even Manhattan. This is like country living out here. There's trees and stuff here. unlike in the city. We actually have bunches of trees. Yeah, I saw you posted a video just before I jumped on, so I gotta get to watching it. Who jumped on? Hey, what's going on, Chris? How you doing, sir? I gotta make one of Dr. Bob's flexi files over there. Hey, Jason, what's going on, buddy? And guys, if you have come out here, I'll show you trees. Yeah, we don't have many trees here. It's Staten Island though. Staten Island actually has a lot of. Doing some work on traction bar for the Camaro. Nice. If you guys have finished builds and you want to post articles on the site, just let me know. I'll put them up there. Like Bob has a couple up there. We got a lot of photo features if you do reviews and stuff like that. If you haven't checked out the site, just go to hobbylinkinternational.com and check it out. And if my buddy Mike from NY3D Creations on there, I'm going to have you start sending me pictures because I can't grab them off the site. It won't let me. This way I could post up news with, you know. I don't know if you have a newsletter or not, Mike. I don't even think he's here, but I'm still going to talk to him. If you have a newsletter with, you know, new products coming out, and I can grab stuff from there. This way you don't have to send me stuff all the time. Oh, I got that almost done over there. Just to make sure, I gotta make sure that I go with the contour and I don't flatten this out. And we're still trying to figure out a way on the shop to make pre-orders or placeholders for the book. It's not cooperating with us. But there's going to be 500 original copies of the book. If we get more placeholder orders, then we'll see if we can come up with more money to make more than 500 to begin with. But it's going to start with 500. A safe number of books. Space Loot. Checking the Space Loot. Friendly reminder. Harbor Freight Airbrush, 1999. Great little brush, but no support for spare parts. Boo. You have that many pictures on the site, Phil? On the community? So you're the guy taking up all the room. I didn't even realize you have that many pictures up there. Yeah, the wife Kelly was kind enough to invite me to hang out with her friends last night, which was nice. It was like a miracle. She called me up to come hang out, and GPS said an hour and 44 minutes to Staten Island. After she called me, I went about another 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden all the traffic went away, and I called her back up and said I can make it. I went to hang out with the ladies and the principal. It's getting flat. It's going flat up the seam. Just waiting until the pre-order comes. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get that going. This way it'll only take, we want to do it for like a penny, more of a placeholder than a pre-order. Because right now we're shooting for the first 2 weeks of December. But I don't want to guarantee that. You never know what happens once we get everything done and with the printer. The printer can say, we're having trouble, it's not going to be to you for the next couple weeks. So I want to make sure that we're in at least only a month time frame before we take any real money for the book. I didn't realize you had that many. I know I look at your stuff all the time when you're painting. Not painting, posting, I'm sorry. The mother-in-law is the painter. Slow and steady scraping. It's amazing. You guys are awesome. Yes, Chris, I have a book coming out in hopefully December. The first one is called Building a Galaxy Volume 1. It's going to be Star Wars kits. It's Bandai 1/72nd scale Millennium Falcon. We have 2 B-Wings in it. The Comic-Con version and the regular version. And the A-Wing, the X-Wing. The A-Wing, the X-Wing, and the Snowspeeder. And in the first book will be a photo feature of the Star Destroyer from Dana. And then in the second book will be a photo feature of the Fine Molds 1/72nd scale Millennium Falcon. And Mark Dunmore's doing that one. Then we plan on moving into different things. Oh, you weren't here before, Chris. I'll show you a quick sneak peek of. I made an X-Wing out of a Rockstar cans. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Ron does cool stuff with soda cans, or cans in general. Hold on, Chris. Let me see if I can do this again. Image. Where is it? Add source. Add new source. Add source. Browse. And there it goes. Done. This is one of the builds. It's not a high-res, like I was saying before, it's not a high-res photo. Because we didn't want to do a high-res photo yet. We want to save those for the books. This is the 1/72nd scale Bandai Perfect Grade Millennium Falcon. and that's Dana just finished it up the other day. Now she's taking all the glory shots of it. This way we could get that done and get the article going. Uh-oh. Why is my Alienware putting up the Alienware thing? I don't want that over there. Get rid of that. Why the heck is Alienware deciding to come up? So that's one of the builds that are in there. We'll post up some more teaser shots later on of the other ones. Yes, I do want to remove the image. I hope it was up there. Man, I didn't realize you had so much stuff up there. I've got 3 Falcons. Don't ask. Because because mine was for the book. That one that I just showed you. I gotta get my own Falcon. I'm not gonna get. I want to find the perfect grade, but I'm not gonna get the one with the lighting kit. I'm gonna get my own lighting. The lighting kit is decent from Bandai, but you definitely do a better lighting kit on your own for it. I want to get. See, you guys keep saying so many things. That's the 148 scale Bandai motorized one, right? Hey, Brian, what's going on? Brian, while you're here, do me a favor. I know you were having trouble. I added your space loot from last time. I know you were having trouble. I switched over to a different back-end system. So if you want to check, see if space loot's working for you tonight. If not, I've been in touch with Streamlabs, and they're actually checking into the problem to see what's going on. Yeah, it's based off the A New Hope, right? I'm sorry it's so boring just watching me whittle this down to get it flat, because I can still feel a little like here's good. My nail's not catching, and then I get up to here and my nail starts catching again. So more of just hanging out and talking model stuff. 1977. Jeez, I was 5 years old. I was watching my dad build models then. My dad's the one that got me into the model building. He was all Tamiya World War II stuff. A lot of 1/72nd scale stuff he did. He was into the Braille scale. There we go, Brian. Alright, this is working, so this is good. I may be sticking on this one. So now I'm waiting on to see, hopefully John Pohl shows up and see if his is working, and then I know we're just going to stick on this one, because it's the official one from Streamlabs. What are they whispering about? I saw the first Star Wars in the theater. Not me. I saw Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi in the theaters. Keeping shape. It's keeping the shape, so I'm not worried about that. I haven't gone flat, so that's a good thing. We're doing see, your dad got you started too. What did your dad build? You built your first one in 1966. See, alright. I don't know about you guys, but I like this type of hangout where we're just yakking about, talking models, and the mother-in-law painting and the wife making fun of me over there while I do stupid things. So I'm hoping you guys are digging it too. So everybody saw the first one in the theater but me. I missed the first one in the theater. I actually saw the first Star Wars when it was on TV with all commercials and stuff. Regular TV. What, dear? You could talk. Do you want me to make you to make what? You could say it out loud. Do you want me to pay the Jeep? You don't know. You don't know the name and password. I have to go to the Chrysler site and pay it. I'll pay it. I thought you wanted me to wait till Monday.
I got paid.
Oh, you did? Okay, so I'll pay it when I'm done with this. I'll pay the Jeep. Gotta pay the Jeep. The Jeep bill is due. My Jeep Cherokee. I had an R2D original, but sadly it's recycled now. My dog loved it. Let's see, where's Omar? Started with Aurora sci-fi kits in the early 70s. 1666 Barracuda. 1537 refit, such a disaster. So what, 5 times when it came out, damn. The house hunting stopped for now. With, if we don't see anything we like, we wait. We're going to be very picky about the house that we go in. There's one we're waiting on to see what happens with it. So if good things come from that, then hopefully January, February we'll be in that house. But we're waiting. We're in no rush. I want to buy, like I said, I want to buy one house, and that's it. And something that I don't have to do too much work to. I don't mind doing work, but I don't want to have to rebuild the whole house. That would not be fun. So we're still hunting, Brian. Thank you for asking. Eventually we'll get there. Just as you guys know, we're coming to an end for this corner. We're coming to an end for this corner shortly, not too far away, right after Halloween. We'll be coming to an end and closing this corner up, getting ready for the holidays. I started with, I actually didn't start with the military stuff. I should say by myself. If you watch the video, my grandmother used to go to Chinatown all the time and buy us models, like the old La Brea tar pits, the dinosaur models, but mostly Star Trek models, the original, phaser communicator and tricorder model, the original bridge and all that other stuff. Mr. Spock with the 3-headed snake, we had all those. Just slapped them together with tons of glue. No seam work at all. Horrible paint jobs. I actually wish I still had some of those, but they all ended up in the garbage. Any car models we got from her and built, we brought down the Jersey Shore and they got blown up. Same thing with boats. We had a lagoon in our backyard, so they would float and trying to shoot bottle rockets at them and stuff like that. My first kit was an exploration kit back in '74. So, geez, soared 11 times. You guys have got some good stuff going on. I worked in Wendy's Pittsburgh. The Empire Strikes Back came out. They were across the street, got ice from us, and gave us free Oh, that's a cool deal. And Walt started building the original Auroras. All good stories. I like it. Learning a lot about everybody. Hopefully my head's not in the way of the camera. No, okay, it shouldn't be. This is the part that's going to be hard, because this is where it's really sticking up. My first kit was the Star Trek 537 refit. Oh, nice. See the Defiant 420 piece? Yes, I did see that, Brian. It looks nice. I wish I still had the communicator from that. I have none of it. All went in the garbage. My mom was a cleaner. If it was left out and you were told to put it away, she didn't care what it was. You didn't put it away, it went in the garbage. You learn to put your stuff away. It's not a horrible way. It's not a horrible way to learn. The wife's being a real ball buster tonight. Why are you picking on me, Kelly? Don't pick on me. Brian Olds, there's a P for the 420 round 2. Broke that. Yeah, Green Strawberry just put out a. He just put up the flyer today, Lucas, for the new PE sets they got coming out. Uh-oh. I see Maximus coming this way. I really hope he doesn't decide to jump on me, which I think he's gonna. Maximus, keep on the frying pan. It's gonna come flying into the picture. You mean I shouldn't keep busting her chops? Omar told me to stop before the frying pan comes flying into the picture.
No, I never throw frying pan. I throw food.
She throws food. Oh no, Ron. That's horrible. Yeah, I'm sure we all wish we had some of the older stuff that we did. Oh damn, we almost been on for 2 hours already, yakking. Try a shoe. Chancla. She's Spanish, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's Spanish and Irish, so I wouldn't be surprised if a shoe came flying my way. I'm just glad she doesn't speak Spanish, this way she can't yell at me in a different language. That's why my grandmother didn't teach us Slovak, so we couldn't talk behind my dad's back. Little at a time, little at a time. Yeah, Omar, Spanish and Irish. The first kit I built completely myself was the Excelsior. I was 7 years old. Oh, okay. Spencer, you're a child. Oh, that's an interesting mix too, right there, Irish and Italian. Italian. What scale would Spaceball 1 need to fit into the living room? 1/100000th. I'd love to have that. Hey, Ken, what's going on? I was actually just talking about you a little while ago, Ken, that you were doing the Mummy from Blackheart Models, and it's coming out really nice. Boyd got the one from a kit. The thing looks monster kit, Kenny. I've never really seen it. I don't know if, I'm sure he's got a video of it, so I gotta check it out. We're coming along on the seam. She's tiny but a firecracker. Omar's wife, she's Deb. She's Irish and Italian. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're off, Ken. You deserve a break.
Pasta and potatoes.
Yeah, pasta and potatoes.
Look at that little baby. What's he doing over there?
What is Maximus doing? Hey, Ken, yes, love the bust on the model coming out great. Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Those Blackheart model things are really, really cool. The little statuettes.
Do it.
I got a bunch of good ones. This is really being a pain in the butt. That lip is no joke. There was a lip here when you mated the two parts up together. So I'm getting rid of the lip so the jacket will look nice. We're gonna make Kelly build a model. She's like, yeah, right. She could do it.
No, I can't.
You could do it.
No, I can't.
Why can't you do it? See?
I don't have the patience for that.
She doesn't have the patience for this crap.
I like looking, watching. It's an interesting process. I love how you obsess over it because you love it, but no.
She could do it. Don't let it don't let him give you any lip. Not giving her lip, Omar. Just telling her she could do it. She could build a model. Make all the wives and girlfriends and daughters build models. Why not? Actually, I'm hoping I gotta start it with the boy. We wanted to do our Christmas tanks. So hopefully I could get this done quick enough and me and him could build those tanks. They're small enough. We shouldn't have a problem. See, they all say that. They could do it. They just don't want to do it. Enterprise. Ooh, 92 Firebird. Nice. So I'm guessing spending 4 or 5 hours to make it right, not her thing. No. On one part to make it right now. Exactly. Look, here we are 2 hours into the stream. And we only talked for probably like 15 minutes at the beginning. And I've been sitting on working on this seam for at least an hour and a half now, just this one seam. She says she has no patience to do this. Going slowly, scraping just little pieces of plastic off so I don't lose the roundness. It's actually getting pretty close. Very close now. There's a little lip. There's a little lip at the top here still. It is relaxing working on the kits. Speaking of Define, I got 1000 need to find decals. I can help you look around for those. Oh my, the MP finally... No showings in Canada. Oh, that sucks. The 95 Bravo finally showed up. What's up, MP? My buddy Steve. I know Steve a long time. Oh yeah, slowly getting rid of this lip. It's almost gone. My daughter's doing models now. Just bought her toys Enterprise to do. Oh, that's pretty cool. My first kit was Leaky Boat Louie. Only one I still have. Found a re-release on Amazon. I've never seen Leaky Boat Louie. Now I'm gonna look for that. I definitely know one of my first kits was... I don't know what the exact first kit, because how many grandma bought for us, but I would probably say the very first kit I did was probably Spock with the 3-headed snake. That's what we should do in the new year. Have a group build our... Get out of here, you damn bug. Build our first kits over again, but now. Or have a group build where we build our first kits, but you're only allowed to use what you had as a kid, like the red tube glue, paint brushes, your testers, frickin' enamel paints in the little jars. Hairy sticks. Using hairy sticks. Actually, speaking of paintbrushes, the mother-in-law's so serious she just got herself a new set of paintbrushes. I gotta find her Winsor & Newton college standard brushes. This way she could start off with them, because they're good quality. Finally, I know what to get the mother-in-law for Christmas now, too. Get her some, what are those things called that you paint on now? Canvases. Couldn't think of it. I got it. I beat you to it. We used to have a car show here in the 80s, and they would have model contests. Oh, that's cool that they had that. It said 4 or 5 hours. I just looked at the time into the traction bar, 12 hours, and still, oh my God, 12 hours. Holy cow. Well, yeah, I don't think you were here for the 8-hour marathon of putting the wood floor down for this thing. No red tube. Nah, we don't have to use red tube glue. But it would be cool if we do. Let's start that. You know what? Remind me in January, because after the holidays and stuff, we'll do it. It gives us time. That I'll post it up If you're interested, I'll do it tonight. I'll make some rules up and stuff, and I'll put it on hobbylinkinternational.com. We'll do the redoing our first build, group build, or something like that. I'll come up with another name. I'll put it up there in rules, and we'll do that starting January. I probably won't start mine until the middle of January, closer to usually the middle of January, second week, because the Christmas tree and stuff comes down after Little Christmas, unless the tree's dead, and then it goes out a little earlier. But usually it's Little Christmas. After Little Christmas is over, then I take everything down and this goes back up. So anybody interested in that besides me and Gary, we'll do a rebuild, our first build, group build. Even if it's not, exactly your first build, it's whatever you can remember you building first. Like me, I don't remember my exact first kit. It's, between the tricorder set, tricorder communicator and phaser set, or Spock with the 3-headed thing. That's definitely one of the first kits I built. I can't redo my first, but I could redo the Devastator. I butchered. Oh no. Alright, so I'll definitely put stuff up. So if you guys haven't, or you don't know about it, go check out hobbylinkinternational.com. That's where the rules, I'm going to start putting the rules up there. And also join the community. This way you can post up there. Everything's on the site. If you have any trouble joining the community or anything like that, let me know. And I'll help you get on the community, because sometimes most of the times the activation code goes to your spam or junk mail. Sometimes it doesn't go at all. Like Wes, I think I had to help out because he wasn't getting his email at all for some reason, and I got him on. I'll get you on the site. I can add you in. Yeah, it's gonna be a year-long build. It's not gonna give us all time. I don't want to rush anything. As you finish, and all the finished ones will make articles on the site so everybody can check them out. I always have problems. I have problems with seams too, Ken. I just take my time. I use the X-Acto knife, scrape away a little bit so I don't lose, like in here, I don't lose that shape. I don't make it go flat. I just scrape really soft and keep going until I get it, and then I'll sand that down. And then I'm going to use filler in here anyhow to get rid of the little gap that's in here. So I'm glad I'm trying to keep it on screen. Thanks, William. Jason's in. Got me some shelf queens as well. Oh, I got a ton of shelf queens. That's next year. 2020 is the year of the shelf queen for me. I got to finish them all up.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm going to throw you off the balcony tonight. Actually, I'm just going to send you down to Florida with Omar.
That's all right, we get along just fine.
Get this line back in here. This one's actually a good scribing tool. I have this for a long time. It comes with the spatula set. I don't even remember where I got this. But again, back to Adam Savage. This is the scribing tool he uses too. It's a nice little hook, and definitely pulls the plastic out depending on how hard you hit it. Keep digging, we love it. Oh, every other weekend off, that's good. I work on 2 of my first builds now, the Enterprise A and D. You got thunder over there? You're always getting storms though, Steve. You get a lot of storms. I got bored of working over there, so I just want to get rid of this glue over here real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. For anybody that wasn't here before, I was using the Plastruct Bondine, and it's very thin. And if you don't have the pieces really, really tight, it's going to run on you and come out the other side before it has a chance to dry. Usually it hits it and dries, and the glue came out on this side, so I'm just scraping it. I don't feel like sanding anymore on the glue anyhow, so I'm just going to scrape it off. I'm not going to lose anything. Then I'll sand down the plastic smooth, get out any rough spots that I have. See, now this, I'm going to show you something. Once I get this glue off, I'm going to show you why. You probably could see it already. Why I like the Plastruct. When I'm done with the group build back. Oh, back onto the sea view. After completing so many kits, they sent me a certificate and sending glue kits, but I can't remember the company. All I can remember is that they came in a brown box. Oh, that's pretty cool. Subscription service. That's awesome. Oh, if you can think of anything close to it. Can he ever try 45-degree angle blade for scraping? No, I never even thought about that. I'm so used to just using number 11 blades for everything. Never even thought about that. That's a good idea. I just like the tip. I got almost all the glue off. Anyhow, a lot quicker than sanding the glue off. Okay, let me just clean that. Oh, don't roll away too far. Oh, what did you see? Board 170. Mow lawn for 25 cents buys a kit for 10 cents. Look at that. Imagine a 10-cent kit. Not now. I remember going to Woolworth, 5 and dime, when I was a kid. There were models pretty much everywhere when I was a kid. Not anymore. What you watching, Kel?
World's Most Evil Killers.
World's Most Evil Killers. Okay. Let's see if I could get it up here. Let me see if I can get it there. Okay. You can see on the top here the gap. Well, not even the gap. It's just a little seam from where it is. But this is why I like the Plastruct Bondine. If it does, like I showed you before, if you get it to squeeze and you see all the little bubbles come out, I actually melted the plastic together, and you can see there's no seam here anymore. No filler, no nothing. So if you could get that Plastruct in the right, the pieces in the right spot, get that Plastruct on there, squeeze really tight and let the bubbles come out of plastic, all you got to do is scrape it off, sand it a little bit, no putty work, no nothing. And you got a nice clean seam over there. I'm hoping that I could get this one as clean as that one. I wish that would have happened on the sides here. I'm going to be freaking working on these tomorrow too. So I still feel a little hump, not too bad. This is actually just a little more here. Like, see my fingers just sliding right over it, but I could feel like right here in this gap that I may have to just putty up and feather out. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And then I'll work on this side for a little while. Was that back when the models were cellulose acetate? We had a Woolworth used to go eat at the restaurant when I was a kid. Yeah, we had the Woolworth right on the corner of Steinway Street. We also had a place called Valco that was full of toys. The wall was full of all the Star Wars figures and X-Wing fighters and freaking anything that came out for Star Wars they had. It was a kid's paradise. Not sure where to put the kit at my room if I did, Omar. Ames Department Store. Got the old AMT Star Trek kits before Walmart. We're all old. Kenny, when I'm done with the mummy, send pics to your email account. Yeah, you can, Ken, you can send pics to my email account, or if they're bigger and Google tells you they don't fit in the email, my Dropbox is the same as my email. So if you go to dropbox.com, I don't even think you need an account. You just need my email to send them over. You can do it that way too. I have a terabyte of room on my Dropbox, so you can always put them in there. You can see that gap right there. And when I'm done here in a little bit, I'm definitely going on Gundam Planet to see if they have Mr. Dissolve Putty. If they got it, I'm ordering it. See, even here in a couple spots, I got it to bubble up. So this seam was just going to go away after I scrape those bubbles off. I just wish the whole thing would have bubbled up and been able to just do one little scrape job down here and got rid of it all at one time. KB. No problem, Ken. Yeah, we had on Steinway Street, we had a KB toy store. We had Valco. Well, there were two Valcos. One was for baby stuff, cribs and stuff, but then you had the second Valco, and that was all the toys. And then we had Play World, and you had to walk a ways. We had Toys R Us in the neighborhood too, so we had plenty of toy stores around. No more toy stores now. I heard actually KB was supposed to come back, and they were saying Toys R Us was supposed to come back as Jeffrey's Toy Box by Christmas, but it doesn't look like that's happening. This side isn't as bad as the other side. Still got a little work on the other side, but I'll start on this side. Spread the word, fellas. Tell them to come visit us here on the live stream. Get your butts over to the community. I need you guys over there. Gold Circle was a good one. Funny, when I picked up my original Silent Battlestar Galactica local hardware store, Ace Hardware store used to carry models. Down the Jersey Shore, when I would go visit Grandma and Grandpa, the Ace Hardware store down there had models. So many good stores that are gone now. I bought a 172nd B1 from KB, nearest hobby shop, 200 miles away. Whew. I don't know if anybody here's from Jersey, but there was an awesome hobby shop in Avenel, New Jersey. That thing had everything and anything you wanted. And unfortunately, he closed down. Now I have no hobby shops. Now I have no choice but to order online everything I need. OneDrive. My OneDrive, I don't even use OneDrive. Why is that popping up? There's always something popping up on the computer. Ultraman. Ultraman rocks. Ben Franklin. We didn't have that here in the north. Did not have that. Or in New York City, I should say, because, you know, Northeast is big, and somewhere else might have had it. I never seen that in Jersey or New York. Slow, tedious process. Kenny, thanks to you, I had to get the ad. Hey man, don't blame me. Don't blame me. I'm not a drug pusher. That ad is nice. Actually, now that you brought up the ad, Chopper Baldwin just let's see. Pinterest, Alpha Gaming, Epic Duck Studios posted up at 9 o'clock. I'm looking for something because I want to show you something else. Where's my Gmail? Gmail. Let me sending myself an email because you brought up the ad. Attach file. I can't get on the live stream from here. I don't want that. Images, downloads. I think it's in screenshots. Yes, it is in screenshots. Add that one. Send that. Okay. Alright, let me jump over here for a second. I want to show you guys. Because the next book after this one is going to be Empire stuff. I don't know if it's going to be all just ships. There might be an ad in it. I got to decide. We got to see what's going on in there. Did it download? Using Firefox, and Firefox is a little different. I don't even see when it downloads. It just does it. Okay, it did download. Okay, back over to Streamlabs. Let's add another picture here, image. I am going to actually talk to this person. Let's go. Add source. Browse. Downloads. This one. Done. Oh, I don't want to move that. I want to move this. Hope I didn't mess that up too much. Alright, this is just doing pre-shading and stuff. When she was done, yeah, it's a little different. It just, you don't see the little download at the bottom, so I got to go in there and check that off. But Marcella did a crazy, if you follow her on Facebook and Instagram, she did a crazy good job on this ad. And when we get to this part, I'm going to actually contact her and see if she wants to do anything for the book. And she did a incredible job on it. So if this is her name here, if you're on Instagram, go check her out. Or even if you're on Facebook, she does really excellent model work. Yeah, that would be awesome to have them repop that kit. I want Buck Rogers. Remove, yes, remove that. Now I'm moving everything around by accident. Looks like it's in the same spot, I think. I got plastic in my mouth somehow. Going to see Star Trek the motion picture. I heard it's back in the theaters. I don't know if it's in the theaters anywhere around here. It might be. This part is going to be tough. I think I should have followed your lead, Ken, and went black and gray, but with the I should have done what I wanted to do. Done black and gray like you do all the old movie ones, black and gray. I'm being rough on it. Who's leaving? Oh, see you later, Bob. I'll see you on the site. Have a good night. Get some rest. The original Aliens next month. Just got an Ecto 1 button on, and now Ecto is all closed. Oh, sweet. That is sweet. PJ, are you over at the community?
Jesus, Ma.
If not, come over to the community, PJ. If you have trouble registering, let me know. So I don't think I've seen your Ecto up on the Hobby Link International community. We got to teach you how to control that volume, Mother. All right, that's feeling pretty decent. I'll find out after I put Bondo on here. Actually, I think I have to run over to AutoZone tomorrow and get some more Bondo. I think I need Bondo. Alright, let's do another little test fit, because I want to test fit before I'm start Bondoing it up, just to make sure those seams don't pop off when I'm popping this stuff in here. Actually, I want to bend this side out more because this side didn't pop when I did it. Yeah, we figure out how to get things in there. Okay, there we go. So that stayed glued. That stayed glued. And we just got some more semen work to do. Semen. Got to start movie night. Take it easy, Usher. I'm going to jump off here too. See you later, Gary. I'm going to be jumping off here shortly. So we'll be working on this more tomorrow. Get Bondo, get this all done. I may jump online. You know, I'll do some work before I jump online and get that done up. Let me see if I can figure this out. There we go. And we're back on here. 2.5 hours again. Another long one with Mr. Invisible Man over here. So we're gonna get ready to. I don't think semen will work. No, I don't think so either, Jason. Yeah, he's thank you. He's gonna look good, and thanks to Ken Spriggs for letting me know you can actually spread this guy open and get this in. I'll probably I don't know. I'll probably paint this while it's on here. I'm paint his pants first, and then put this on here because getting in there is going to be a little tricky. So that's it for tonight. We've been on for 2.5 hours, which is a pretty decent amount of time for everybody to hang out. Don't know how to post anything on the HLI side, Kenny. That's easy enough. You know what? Yeah, check your space loot if you want before we go. It's pretty much the same as you know what? Just stay here. Let me see. Do I have? I didn't do. Add new scene. All right, let me see if I can hang out for a minute. SciFiantasy. SciFiantasy. I gotta name stuff here. Computer screen. Okay. Just chat amongst yourself for a minute. I'm gonna go black for a minute, and I'll be right back. The screen's gonna go black because I'm trying to do something to help PJ out here, and anybody else that wants to do this. Okay, you should be hearing me now, but not seeing anything. And next, let's add another source on here. Video capture device, window capture device, game capture device, display capture. That's what I want. Add source. SciFiantasy monitor. Let me see if this is the right one. Add source. Yes, that is the right one. Done. Okay, let me put this down, and then let's bring you over. Let's bring you over to the community. Oh, I got a friend request. All right. So I'm over in the community now. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Let me jump over here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. You should be able to. So this is the community. Let's see who's got a friend. This will be friend requests up here. Hey, Joe. Joe joined. Sweet. Sweet. All right. I actually have to work on all these fonts here that are gray. It's a little too dark for the dark site. The reason we did the dark site is so it flows in and out with the main community, the main pages. Those are all dark themed. But anyway, let me bring you back to this. So this is how you post. You have this over here. It shows a pencil, a camera, music, video, and whatever the dashes mean. And it says post type. Just click into this and it'll have a drop down menu, and you can pick either text if you just want to type something, a photo, if you want to put up an audio file or something. You could put in a link. Like if you click this, you just enter your link from YouTube, pop that in there, or you can start a poll. Text is regular text. Just pop in whatever you want to type in there, and then you hit post. But for pictures, what you're going to do is you're going to click photo. It's going to say click here to start uploading photos. Just click onto that. Pick whatever photos you want. Put it on there. And depending on your speed, I'm running gigabyte speed, so these things come up quick. Depending on your speeds, it'll, your pictures will come up either faster or slower. And then you could just type something in here and then hit post. And it's going to take a second. And it's going to show all your pictures over here. And delete post. Now, that's for regular posting up on the wall. If you want, this is your profile, you can go see your groups. And if you're in a group, and you can post to whatever group you want to post to. So this is all the groups. And then if you want, on your profile, go to stream. I didn't even have to go to stream. You can go to photos right under my profile. And these are all, anything I posted up on my wall is all in here. But if you want to create specific albums, you can just come in here. It's like Facebook. You just got to get the feel of where things are. You can name your album, make it public, your friends only, whoever you want to see it. You don't have to put location in. Put your album description, and the same thing as the front. You just click on the album, you grab that, you put it in, and it's going to start putting your pictures in. Come on, get up there. And then you just click create album, and it'll create your album. So if you, that's pretty much it on how to post in here. Groups are a little crazy because they're all over the place. If you go to groups under community, is actually the best place to go to find groups. And then you type in what you're looking for, like Halloween, because that's the most recent one we're doing. It'll bring up anything under Halloween. Or if you're looking for something Star Wars, if the title has Star Wars in it, or something close to it. Somebody might have had, see, it's got star in here. It'll starship, anything with star it'll bring up. And that's pretty much it on there. Let me jump back over here, go back to Q&A. Hey guys, it's the second live stream that I was not notified till it was over. Oh, that stinks. I don't know why YouTube didn't send you your notification. That's a YouTube thingy. So that is that's how you get onto it. If anybody has any trouble, I'm always willing to help out. If you want, I'll even make maybe tomorrow I'll do that. I'll make some more new videos on how to use the site and all that stuff. I'll put them on YouTube. This way they're always up there. This way you can go to them and check them out. Halloween pictures. I'll jump back into there real quick. This is the group build going on right now. I usually pin the rules up top. Also on the main site is the rules. And there's Ron. That's why Ron wanted us to go in there so you could see the shorts. He's doing an excellent job on the shorts. And then you can comment on anybody's stuff. You can hit, if you click this, it comes up with all the stuff. Love, laugh, winky face, thumbs up, oh my god, all that other good stuff in here. You can put this over here. Here's Mike. This is from NY3D Creations. This is the zombie girl I was talking about. Oh, I just noticed he put the 2019 SciFiantasy Halloween group build back there. Just noticed that. Mike is a sponsor of the channel, so if you are into figures and stuff, go check out NY3D Creations. It's got a lot of cool stuff there. Jordy, I have to put this one up. I have to make some stuff for it. Usher's is finished too. Here's Ken. Ken's got his mummy going on. Ken's got good videos on what he's doing. The mummy is really cool. Here's Dr. Bob. He's working on his, and he's always posting the girls. And there's the damn clowns. Here's Ken's. He's working on the same thing as me. Here's his seams. There's those nasty seams that I'm working on too. Who else got stuff going on here? Bob's over here. I posted pictures, but I forgot to put it in the damn group. I just put it on the wall. Here's Steve. Steve's got his Phantom of the Opera going on. What the hell is Space Loot? Now you know, Steve. Now you know. Oh, you know who I didn't see show up tonight? Ansel. His thing was supposed to have shown up today. His monthly prize he won. Yeah, PJ, just try it out. If you have any problems, just let me know. Like I said, tomorrow I'll start making help videos for it, and I'll put them on the YouTube channel. This way you can go back and forth. I'll try to make short videos of everything that's on the site. This way it's easy. If you have a question, I could say go here, or I'll help you out and get it done. Stayed on a little while longer than I expected, showing more stuff. That's pretty much it. I want to clean this up tonight, let the ladies watch their TV, because they've been sitting there for 2.5 hours watching it on low, doing whatever they're doing over there. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. And if you have friends in the community, tell them to come watch the stream. We always have a good time talking and stuff, and tell them to come over to the site. I'm always pushing, get off of the big social media and come to the dedicated site that's ours. And we'll have a good time there too. Help us grow. The more we grow, the better we can do. You guys have a great night. I'll leave it up for a few, I'll leave the stream running for a few minutes at the end, a couple minutes. This way you could say goodbye, check your space loot and all that other stuff. And I will hopefully see you guys on the site, and maybe tomorrow doing a little more work on this. Gray, I'm sorry that you did not get the notification from YouTube. What you may want to check before I go is if you subscribe to me on your phone, go back on your phone and click the notification icon, because for some reason there, if you don't pick all, it just notifies you on a few. Or you can go to the channel on YouTube and make sure the bell is clicked on all notifications, not just a few. That might be the problem. Thanks for all the new people that were here tonight. We shall see you maybe tomorrow night. If not tomorrow, definitely Wednesday night. Have a good night, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye.